And just like that, we back on the air. Can y'all hear me? Yo, what the hell? Hold on. Pictures rolling. Yeah, we unpack. We back with that real rap. Pictures rolling. Shout out to Tony Boswell. Started the chat off right with a $5 super chat. We working. I'm gonna get to your message in 1 second. Trying to clear up some space. Smash the like button and show support. Show support. The Stream King is among us. Digital Mob. Yeah. I got a lot to talk about. I got some big announcements for the channel. Death Row East. Believe in that. Damn, the lag is back. What the fuck? LJ, what's up? Is it clear enough for y'all? That's right. Baby, I'm drinking Hennessy. We riding on the enemies. It's looking real bad for old media, though. That's all I do know. I heard it's looking real bad for old media. We gonna talk about it, though. Shout out to Daryl. Zapata, what up? You know, I'm ready to go. Fuck it. Let's jump right in the mix. I got some major announcements. Smash the like button as usual. Let me cue up my beat. Yeah, I got some major announcements. We about to work on this. Okay. Channel announcements. As you guys know, during these uncertain times regarding the Rona and whatnot, I've been strategizing, plan, plot, strategize. So, hold on. All right, we're working. So anyway, during this Rona, I've been playing, plotting, strategizing. This is actually something I've been meaning to do. But my live streams, but wait, there's more. My live streams are going to be a lot more geared towards Patreon subscribers and my channel members. And this is for a couple of reasons. We're gonna talk about it. Hold on 1 second, y'all. There's a couple of reasons for this, and I'm gonna explain it to y'all in a second. Man, what the hell? Yo, smash the like button. All right. If you ain't a channel member or you ain't a Patreon, then you're going to see a lot less of the live streams in real time. Couple reasons for it. One, I've been meaning to do this because I got to show love to my channel members. I got to show love to the Patreons. I actually paused everybody's Patreon for a couple months while I was re-strategizing. So I'm doing a revamp. Shout out to Phenomenal Mexican, $3 super chat. He said, the Black Channel. With ego and putting in the wrong. Oh, wow. Hey, you out of pocket. But listen, I'm going to explain to you guys because, you know me, I ain't DAZN. I'm transparent on my channel. So there's a couple reasons for it. My channel members and the people who support on Patreon are supporting the channel in a phenomenal way. And we deal with all types of old media and trolls and the fake accounts, and it takes longer to get through the information. And I put them on the back burner not on purpose, and they supporting in such a crazy way, and they've been on the back burner while we deal with these regular streams. So I'm especially right now with this quarantine, this is something I've been meaning to do, but they gonna get a lot more of my time. My time is money. I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time to waste, and they helping in a phenomenal way. Now, what does this mean for the YouTube channel? Everything else is the same. I'll probably still drop live streams on here as well, but I gotta make that my priority. Taking care of the channel members and taking care of the Patreons, because I'm not here for a bunch of trolling and stuff. We got to get through the content, and some of y'all just in the way. Straight up. Some of y'all just get in the way with the, building 18 accounts and stuff. And then after doing a live stream for an hour or two, then I'm too tired to do one for my channel members or my Patreons. So that changed now. That stops now. It's something I've been meaning to do anyway. I got to show them more love because they helping the channel and genuinely want to see the channel grow. So I can't spend too much unnecessary time, just doing regular live streams for motherfuckers who ain't going to appreciate it. Like coming in to troll and shit like that. That's not what we about over here, and it's the independent hustle. So that's one reason. But this ain't just about money and who's paying and stuff like that. Another major reason why I'm going to be more heavy on like the Patreon when it comes to live stream. I'm still going to do the regular videos. This is nothing to do with the regular videos. But another reason why I'm going to be heavy on the Patreon with the live streams as well as the channel members is because I got to take the play away from YouTube. What I mean is, during this quarantine and just in general on YouTube, the creator is at the mercy of the YouTube algorithm. I got videos where I go live. This is actually one of, like, me, when it comes to money, I get money regardless. So I'm not even worried about that. And I'm not a money hungry person like that. Yes, I pay for everything and finance everything myself, my dollar, gear, this $500 microphone that you see me talking, the camera, the computer, all this stuff. So yeah, it does help, but I ain't driven by that. I came into the sport with a fucking $32 microphone and made it do what it do. And I was using my Best Buy discount because I was working full time. Y'all know me, I came from the mud. But another major reason why we going ham on the Patreon and going ham with the channel members is because I'm an independent hustler. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I get down. And I gotta take the play away from YouTube. I don't like being at the mercy of anything. Right now, this YouTube algorithm, especially with this pandemic, has been very hit or miss. People are not getting the notifications. I'm going live. I'm doing my live streams, and all of a sudden, people say they don't get the notification. LJ, one of them from Australia, down under. Roy, how about another shrimp on the bobby? So she's saying she's getting the notifications only on her iPad, but her primary device is her phone. So I can't deal with this. I'm a true hustler. I want especially the people who are pledging in this way. I got to find a way that they get these live streams and we get the message across. You see what I'm saying? So for me, that's very important because I like I said, I don't give a fuck about old media and the trolls and all that shit. So my Patreon is popping. I'm gonna put the link and I actually erased everything. I put people's account on freeze, but we back now because I knew I was revamping this. So I ain't even really got no Patreons because people like end up leaving because I didn't put no videos out. But now that changes. I'm going ham on Patreon. I told you, I'm an independent hustler. We're going to do it our way. We're going to do it the new media way. My Patreon link is right there. I've redesigned it, revamped it. I did a major overhaul, and everything that I had written and everything, I just hacked it. Bro, I did a hack job. Erased all of it and started fresh and made it a lot more simple, direct, and to the point. We out here winning, new media. We're going to get this money, talk this boxing, and, you know, keep creating, continue to create, continue to entertain, and get it popping. That's what it is. But like I said, for me, one of the major reasons for this is the YouTube algorithm when it comes to live streams. Yeah, digital mile, y'all know what it is. When it comes to the live streams, the bottom line is the YouTube algorithm is failing us. It's failing us. From my experience, what I've learned and what I've noticed, because this ain't something I just been thinking about. This is something that's been in the works. I'm always thinking like, man, I got to do more for the channel members and do more for the Patreon. That's why I lost Patreons, just because I wasn't putting out no content. But I you know, especially in the pandemic, I'm confined to the house. You see what I'm saying? So I got nothing but time, plan, plot, strategize. And for me, what I notice is that right now, especially, the YouTube algorithm is all over the place. People be lucky to catch my live streams when I'm living. I don't know if it's because the influx of people at home, but from my experience, people, if you do one on Patreon, or if you do one for my channel members, it's more direct, that you kind of bypass the algorithm. So that's a major reason for it. So there's going to be some major changes. This one, consider this a freebie. A lot of these live streams are going to go away, and they're going to be on the exclusive platforms. It just makes all the sense in the world, especially right now. Like I said, it would be one thing if I could rely on the YouTube algorithm, but right now I can't. I don't know what it's talking about, and you know, it's just a different level. You know, you got trolls and stuff like that. I'm not really with that. I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling great, and I'm feeling real sharp. So I got to get this money and really get my points across. Instead of, you know, you see people coming, leaving the same comment 18 times. I'm not really, bro. Old media been dead. Y'all see it. Icy, what's up? I simplified everything on the Patreon though. I'm gonna take y'all through it real quick. It's in the link of all my videos as well. But basically, this is it. Patreon. I got category. Look, this is what we starting with. We got featherweight, lightweight, and welterweight. Featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, and heavyweight. Those are the 4 levels right now. And, you know, I might add, is $1, $5, $10, or $25. Each tier you go up, then you get all the perks from the previous tier, plus there's some nuanced different things. Featherweight is more so early access to some of the content and then saying thank you. $5, you're going to get live streams, everything from the previous tier. And $10, that's where it gets a little bit spicy. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you're a channel member, I got to figure out a way, because the channel members who are here on YouTube, this is something separate. So I don't know if I have to do 2 live streams, like one for channel members. I got to look into how Patreon, because they're 2 different platforms. $10, I'm going to do some, like I said, this is all stuff I've been planning. Raffles, you get the live streams. You can get access to the Discord whenever you want. And then 25 is the baller section. So, oh shit. So, yeah, I simplified it. We down to, I just made it a lot more transparent and easy to read and get through. We working. But yeah, it's like the biggest thing is the live streams is not reliable, that the notifications are going out. Like, you know, we got a message to get across. I'm an independent hustler, so we gonna find a way. One way, there's more than one way to skin a cat, more than one way to shoot a gat. We going straight to it. And the funny thing is, it's not even really about the money, because you see people, Tony Boswell just sent $5. He been sending super chats all week, so that's already more than, you know, he sent. You know, he would have been on Patreon for several months. But I think it'll be a smart business move, like my man just said, Kane, where people can actually get the content. You know, I'm not relying on any one thing. You got to diversify. You know, I'm not relying on fucking YouTube to send out notifications. I got some other stuff coming too, but those announcements are a little bit more premature. We ain't even got to boxing topic. We just talking about the announcements on the channel. Patreon, link in the description, channel members. After, in fact, you know, just to show you how about it I am, I don't know how long this free stream is going to be, but right after I'm going to do one for the channel members because I see I got a couple channel members in here. So if you like the live stream, and and the other thing is I told you guys the live streams, this is the other issue. And like I said, I don't beat around the bush, straight shooter, steak and potatoes. I'm telling y'all exactly what it is and what's behind the decisions because that's the type of person I am. The other issue is I told you guys, y'all got to hit the likes, y'all got to hit the engagement and stuff like that. People be in the streams and chatting and going back and forth and stuff like that. Channel members and Patreons, they're contributing to the channel in a much different way because they're actually pledging something. You see what I'm saying? The other shit's for free, so I can't justify, you know, as a business, I can't justify giving all these live streams that I do for years for free, and then people can't or won't or don't do little simple things, and people coming in trolling. You know, now you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay. So as far as the channel, I'm still gonna do my regular commentary videos like always, but when it comes to these live streams, they're gonna be a lot more geared towards the people who are contributing and need to hear them. It's that simple. Shout out to G Brown. He said, I'm supporting you, Ego, whatever platform you on. Man, we got the support, and I appreciate you. The support's always been here. I told you, new media is winning. You see old media's deceased. They losing their job on their day off, stealing boxes and shit. This is the digital mob. I told you in good hands. But now for me, this is really about like my negligence towards the crowd that's really supporting, you know what I'm saying? Like I got Patreons that came and went and channel members that probably came and went and channel members that have stayed on. And I'm sitting up here dedicating so much time, and some people are here to just play around. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about these live streams. I told you, I'm a businessman. You know me because you find me at my places of business. So it's about to go down. I told y'all, if y'all like this format of live stream, because I enjoy doing it. I like entertaining, shooting the breeze and all that. But if you liked it, then you have to, you know, smash the like button and stuff and get active. But I can't justify, especially with YouTube not sending out notifications, I can't justify being held in a one space for an hour or two. I'm an active person with high levels of energy. I can't just sit still. You know, I can't just sit still in one place because my time, I'm not even trying to sound cocky or not. My time is money. Me sitting still in a static one location for an hour and a half, I could do several edits and videos and stuff in that amount of time. I could just be boom, 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 and just slanging videos out. But I told you I did it for, you know, for the love. I enjoy the streams. I enjoy the format. But it got to make sense at the end of the day. And then, especially with this quarantine, YouTube is really tripping with the notifications. So the best way, if you want to be a part of the live stream community and you enjoy the live streams, you better join Patreon or the channel members, because that's the best way to get it, because that's where I'm directing my focus. Shout out to Josh Hamilton. We already got one. Look, I told you, man. And this is, and I'm not even trying to make an excuse. Look, we got a $10 pledge already. We working. I'm not even trying to make excuses. It is what it is. But this quarantine and shit, it puts stuff in perspective for you. You know, it puts a lot of things in perspective. Things in perspective, like when I'm covering fights, I'm just running around, moving and traveling and stuff like that. And I'm sitting up here and there's people who have pledged, like channel members and Patreons who have pledged something even more, and I'm not able to fulfill all of those obligations to give them nonstop content because I'm doing it for because I'm a simple person. I came up on this platform. I came up doing the YouTube shit, and everything was free. There were no super chats when I first came. When I first came to the YouTube platform, they didn't have stuff like that. But then you gotta evolve your mindset. It is what it is, because I can't I can't justify. There's people that, like, in the Discord, my shooters, the channel members, the people on Patreon, they riding for the channel in a whole different way. They riding for the channel a whole different way. So I got to redirect my focus. And this is something I've been thinking about long and hard way before the Rona and the pandemic, but it was hard to execute. You guys got to keep in mind, I'm a one-man band. I'm El Mariachi. I'm Desperado out here. So it's not no big team. I just have people do video. Everything you see on my channel comes from me. So now it got to make sense. You see what I'm saying? The voice. I'm the kid with the golden voice they all talk about. And I see we got another channel member, right? It don't stop. I'm the person doing the videos. I do the video editing. I do the voiceover. I do the commentary. I do the thumbnail. I do the you know what I'm saying? And the people who are really holding it down are my shooters, the channel members, the Patreon. They holding it down. This is the 80-20 rule. Pareto's principle. Tony Boswell. Look, we getting Patreon money on the YouTube. It don't matter. Mike from Boston, New Media, gang, gang. Digital Mob. Bro, I told you this is a hostile takeover. I do this shit for real. This is not a game for me. Like, I'm really out here working for boxing. And that's just what it is. Yeah, it does suck without boxing. Look, the money keep coming in. Look, we doing numbers. I told you. Yeah, I told y'all, bro. Look. The Patreon keep coming in. Okay. We got a $5 hold on. Y'all think this is a game. I told you. I ain't Dan Rayfield. You can't get rid of me, motherfucker. What? Look. Look at all the Patreon. Bro. Motherfucker, I am boxing. Look. All I do is do a video. I told you, I'm on it. One-man band. That's all I need. All I need is one mic. We about to really turn up. What's popping? Dak, what's up? Bro, we got 3 more Patreons. Yeah. Y'all get bro, I told you, and see, trust me, I know I said it before. I said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to start doing more on the Patreon and shit." And then I didn't. But shit, I'm quarantined, so I had a lot of time to think and redirect my focus. Okay, the Cash App going off. Oh my God, bro. Look. This is why they mad. Look. Look, hold on. Y'all not even seeing, bro. This is not a game, bro. This is my life for the last several years. This is my life. I've dedicated everything. That's what I'm saying. I'm not here for little playtime and trolls and shit like that. We been beat these motherfuckers. Desmond Parker, shout out to you. $10 Patreon. Wardell with the Cash App, $5. Okay. Josh Hamilton, $10. Bro, yeah, if y'all want these live streams, holler. Y'all know what to do. Kamal Oz, DAZN presents Triple G versus Smokey Robinson. Yeah, man. I told you, even in a recession, it's still a blessing for us. So that's the latest. Anybody have any questions, and we can get started and talk about it? Shout out to LJ. What's up, Australia? Anybody have questions about the Patreon? Anybody have questions about being a channel member? Before I move on, stay blessed. I told people that, bro, this is entertainment. This ain't nothing for free. This shit ain't free. I told you, hit the like button, stuff like that. Because if not, then we just do it that way. Okay, J-Dog is Hamilton. Okay, appreciate you. Yeah. Not Smokey, his eyes too light skinned. I don't even know what that means. I don't know. Anybody have any questions? Anybody? LJ's under the weather. Oh, Kamal's under the weather. That's because he was watching that Triple G versus Jelly Rolls at the crib. He said Triple G, Kendrick Lamar. This is rigor mortis, man. It's gorgeous when you die. I record it, and I'm Morpheus, the Matrix in my mind. Yeah, he finna fight. Motherfucking. He finna fight Kendrick. Look, K died. Where Triple G at, bro? Hey, old media. Hey, they motherfuckers losing their jobs and shit, getting fired on their day off. This shit crazy. I told you, listen, I am a man. You cannot, I don't care what you say about me, you cannot say I'm not a man of my word. I told you I'm here to crush old media, and you see them getting bodied. They getting bodied. Triple G finna fight Kendrick Lamar next. That's what my man Kamal said. Church. I killed him. Amen. Triple G versus K. Smash the like button. We working. Yeah. Triple G versus me in the. Triple G versus me in the. Got me breathing with dragons that cracked the egg in your bastard. You bastard. I'm Marilyn Manson. Imagine. Can you imagine? Hey, K-Dot was killing this. Y'all ever heard that song? Hey, he was killing this. I said, got me breathing with dragons that cracked the egg in your bastard. You bastard. All right, let's get to it. Hub City in the house. Ugh. Y'all's out here. I said, got me breathing with dragons that cracked the egg in your bastard, you bastard. I'm Marilyn. Triple G versus me in that. Yeah, man. Old media. First of all, what's up with Tom? What's up? Kamal Oz. Triple G versus the bearded lady at the carnival. You're out of pocket. You, sir, are out of pocket. This man said the bearded lady. Oh, wow. Okay. The bearded lady at the carnival. Y'all out of control right now in this comment section. Got me breathing with dragons that cracked the egg in your bastard, you bastard. I'm Marilyn Manson. Imagine, can you imagine? I'm Morpheus, the Matrix in my mind. I record it, and when I'm recording, y'all crazy. The money keep coming in. Ego's Army, Jay Thompson. Yeah. Hey, Jay Thompson, send that $10 over to the Patreon, because that's where I'm going with a lot of these live streams. So what happened? What happened with this Dan Rayfield shit, bro? He was with ESPN. What the fuck? Motherfucker tried to come in. I thought Dan tried to crawl through the window. I heard the noise and shit. Anyway, what is this? I seen Ellie got a video. I didn't watch it though, but it just said he got laid off on his day off. He was stealing boxes. What happened? He was stealing boxes. Motherfucking box of donuts. What the fuck happened? I don't even know, bro. I just been in my own zone strategizing. I'm worried about new media. He stole a box of donuts. What happened? What you trying to build, a clubhouse? Kamal Oz says Triple G versus Puff the Magic Dragon and the Loch Ness Monster. What happened? He stole some donuts? The box of donuts? What happened? At the break room? No, because we had somebody like that. Ego, you trash. And you blocked, motherfucker. What else did he say? Ego, Glovegate is dead. Funny how you ain't talking about it no more. Just accept Wilder's a sucker. See, y'all better go to that Patreon. That's what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers, they gonna have to pay. You could troll if you want, but you just know you getting debited out that account. Bro, I told you. Channel, if you ain't a channel member, you ain't a Patreon. So sorry. You get the live streams when you get them. But anyway, what happened with ESPN? I heard they said he didn't renew his contract. Damn, cold world. Man, it's looking crazy for old media. I don't even, bro. Shit. Look at old media, bro. That was like, Grand Wizard. He ain't got no job. I wonder if he probably go to DAZN, the Athletic, something. How you gonna be out of shape and go to the Athletic? Let me stop, because that's fucked. I know that's bars, but that's kind of fucked up. I mean, it's true. Motherfucker work at the Athletic ain't lifted a weight in motherfucking since the Jamie Foxx show. This shit don't even make sense right now. Bars. That's where you gonna go to Athletic? That's like Lizzo working at the Athletic and shit. Man, come on. What y'all better leave me alone, bro. Motherfucking Lizzo at the Athletic and shit. Man, what? Man, me, I don't even know what to say. I don't even have no real words for this shit. Like, my thing is, I seen people on Twitter, they're like, oh, you're gonna kick a man while he's down. Man, fuck all y'all. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all talking about. It ain't about kicking a man while he down. You gotta have some integrity the whole way through. The motherfucker Dan Rayfield always said negative shit about black fighters and Cuban fighters. Now you want motherfuckers to be sad? You ain't never said two nice things about a black fighter or a Cuban fighter. You said Andre Ward versus Alexander Brand, a fight I covered that he didn't cover, but he watched from the crib eating bagel bites and shit. He said it was raw sewage. He said it was the worst fight that HBO aired in their 45-year history. Like, come on, you doing too much, bro. Look at Tony Boswell. Hey, Tony, you spend all this money. Head over to the Patreon, too. Shout out to Tony. I'm just saying, you ain't never said nothing. What the fuck? I'm supposed to feel guilty or whatever. Phenomenal Mexican. He said I'm a lightweight now. Shout out to my man. We working. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what y'all want. Hey, Phenomenal Mexican, you out of control, bro. I don't know if he got fired, laid off. Someone said he was stealing donuts. I don't know. Man, I don't know what the fuck. That motherfucker was at Golden Corral during the quarantine, got arrested. He was at the Golden Corral. He broke in during the quarantine. They said no meetups. That motherfucker broke in the Golden Corral probably. Man, I don't know what y'all want me to say, bro. Shout out to Tony. But yeah, bro, that's what happens. You can't be breaking into Hometown Buffet and, Golden Corral and all that during this quarantine. They don't want, like, large groups. And even though you one person, it's still kind of considered a large group a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Golden Corral's not an essential business. You see what I'm saying? It's not essential, so they had to close. You break it in, taking all the motherfucking mac and cheese and shit. I mean, I don't know what motherfuckers in Twitter was crying. They was crying in there. But look at all the, like, these motherfuckers that are crying right now, these white supremacists and different people and racists in that is crying for Dan job wasn't crying for black people that he was belittling and berating, like Andre Ward, Afro-Cubans like Guillermo Rigandao. So why you want me to cry? See, I ain't no fake motherfucker, bro. I'm just telling you what it is. This is from the heart. Sometimes people need that tough love. Now, people like, oh, you guys laughing, he lost a job. I ain't laughing. It don't affect me. That ain't my job, Hopefully he cool. Hopefully he got some savings. But to me, the type of article what you want me to do? I'm sorry. Like, I don't even know what y'all want me to say. Can we officially change my name to Ego, aka Mr. I Told You So? Shout out to Pedro, new Patreon. Vote for Pedro. Can that really just be my name now, Mr. I Told You So? Like, I told you this for years. I can't see it lasting. Make it last forever. They mad we laughing, but these mofos won't stop making fun of Wilder and other black fighters. Facts. Bro, can I just change my name to Mr. I Told Y'all So? I think that would be fitting at this point. Bro, I told you. Like, new media, what do I always say? I'm gonna just give you the beginning. Ego, how you gonna diss me and I subscribe? What are you talking about? Oh, you Pedro? Shout out to Phenomenal Mexican. That's Pedro. I just said vote for Pedro. That's not bad. Shout out to my homie Pedro. Pedro with the payload. Y'all crazy. Listen. In the words of Tupac Shakur, niggas love to scream peace after they start some shit. Hey, and here's a word to those who rob me. I run a train on I murder you, didn't run a train on Mob Deep. Niggas love to scream peace after they start some shit. Listen to me. Can y'all listen real quick? Smash the like button. Can y'all listen? So, can I call myself Mr. I Told You So? Because the shit just keep coming true. I told you that all that dumb shit in old media was dead and it was coming to a halt. And well, okay, I'm gonna let y'all finish it. I say new media, we ... Somebody finish that. That's a token Boxingego lie. That's a line from me. New media, we ... Finish that. Fill in the blanks. I'm gonna see if y'all pay attention. I say new media, we something. And I say, oh my gosh, shout out to Cursor. Control the narrative. What did I tell you? You didn't hear about me getting fired. Motherfucker, who's gonna fire me? Motherfucker, Google. Who gonna fire me? Please let me know. Please let me know who gonna fire. I ain't broke no YouTube guideline. I ain't broke no YouTube guideline. I don't use people copyrighted shit. I'm not racist. I ain't saying nothing to oppress nobody. You know, gay people, anybody can come to my channel. I don't care. Who gonna fire me, bro? I told you. Digital mob marathon continues. Independent hustle. Bro, we move different. But I told you, new media, we control the narrative. All that stuff, all that weird loony stuff, that's why people check out. Boxing is a small niche or niche. I don't know how y'all pronounce it. Niche or niche community. And I told you, I just keep telling you the same thing. I'm getting tired. He said Ego Valley the Godfather. Yeah. I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. I just keep saying the same stuff, and then when it happens, y'all act surprised. Bro, there's a reason ESPN didn't renew his contract. Probably because we're in a pandemic, for one. I mean, there's a couple. It's all speculation at this point, and it don't really matter. But one reason could be that it's a pandemic. Could be there's a pandemic, plus the fact that your services are no longer needed. There's other writers that are out that are more popping. Like Dan Rayfield had a show. He had his own show, right? Like a podcast show on ESPN Plus, and they terminated that. And I made a video and talked about it. That's not a good sign. Ariel Helwani is on ESPN, and because he's relevant and he's doesn't act like that, guess what? His show, as far as I know, is popular. People from the MMA world check in to the Ariel Helwani show and check out his interviews. But Ariel Helwani, I don't even know him like that. I've been in the same room with him. He was at like Mayweather McGregor, shit like that. But I don't know him. but he seemed like a cool dude, and he don't be doing hella extra. He kind of do, the fighter. I seen an interview recently. Him and Daniel Cormier was chumming it up and laughing, having a good time. But meanwhile, you had Dan Rayfield getting in arguments on Twitter with Guillermo Rigondeaux and arguments with Broner, constantly slanting black fighters, slanting Andre Ward and shit. Andre Ward is literally one of the best fighters of my generation, and this man ain't never gave him props. I told you, for years, all that shit was some bullshit. And then on top of that, I don't know if Dan Rafael, his relationship is great with Bob Arum. I've seen them argue before, so it could be a couple things. Could be Eddie Hearn's loudmouth. Eddie Hearn said he paying for his hotels. That might have got him in trouble. I don't know. Because if Eddie Hearn paying for his hotel and then ESPN paying for his hotel, then there's a problem, right? That would be a conflict of interest. Like, hey, wait, we gave you some per diem, and we gave you $1,000 for your hotel room, and then Eddie Hearn saying he paying for your room. So it could be a whole bunch of stuff, but people on here see this is what you have to notice about the racists and the people like who support that old media type of rhetoric. You notice they only care when it affects one of theirs, like a fighter they like loses, or somebody they thought was cool get fired. But the whole time he's harassing, getting in arguments with Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux didn't even do nothing. This is before Rigondeaux lost to Lomachenko, by the way, too. And Dan Rayfield would say stuff to the effect of, I put my kids to sleep if he has kids, or, when I can't sleep, I watch Rigondeaux fights and all types of shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just unnecessary. It's not professional, and it's unnecessary. Now, the thing is, with me on YouTube, I have a lot of creative control because I'm not under somebody. You see what I'm saying? I'm not under anybody, but I still keep, even though I have wings, I can fly. You know what I'm saying? I keep it respectful. Like when I say stuff, I've said stuff like constructive criticism about different fighters. It ain't no malice towards them. I'm not really calling them out their name or nothing like that. You say? I'm just saying, like, the media has hyped this person up. I've said stuff like that. But it ain't, like, disrespecting. Some of Dan's bits or whatever was definitely disrespectful. Like Andre Ward, he a legend, and you disrespected that man. And now people, you notice, bro, it's the same thing. Now you want mercy. Now you want mercy. My bad, my allergies is bad. Now people on Twitter, oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. How are you guys celebrating? I ain't celebrating. I don't feel no type of way about it at all. Like, I don't know. Like, but people on Twitter and stuff that I seen, they acting like we talking about Mother Teresa or something. When it came to boxing coverage, I told you, are you in good hands? New media, we control the narrative. We control the narrative. You see? And that's another thing. You look at
Sorry, I missed that. Could you say it again, please?
man, this serious stuff be listening. The other thing is you listen to just like commentary or whatever. And there's a lot of people in boxing, their commentary, just simply put, is not really relevant or good. I really feel that way. And old media is being dealt a severe hand right now. This is what I've always said. Because there are people, how you say this? y'all want me to go uncut, rugged, and raw? If y'all want me to go uncut, rugged, and raw, can I get a hell yeah? I'm gonna go uncut, rugged, and raw. I ain't pulling no punches. Okay. What's up, Sierra? Cursor, what's up? All right, we gonna go rough, rugged, and raw. Pause. I've said this before, but you notice during this pandemic, it's really exposing what's what in the world of boxing. Because, like I said, boxing is a small niche community. It's like a secret society. When I go travel, when I cover fights and stuff, and I talk to an Uber, and they know a couple things about boxing when I tell them what I do, and they're like, oh, I want to see Wilder versus Josh. I'm like surprised, like, oh man, you actually know who boxers are? It's really not a big world. Like when I cover fights, I see the same people. It's the same people over and over again. Sometimes even fans. I see fans travel from the East Coast to West Coast for fights. They be in the East Coast fights and they go to the one like when Errol Spence fights Mikey Garcia. So boxing's not that big of a community anyway. And that's why I always said, and that's why I always made my pledge to you guys and my following to just be uniquely me and just try to keep it real. But now in this pandemic, we are definitely seeing that some people are only relevant when they're able to, do one of a few things. Some people are only relevant if they have imperative news to drop or announce, like, oh, breaking news, this just happened, or, I'm live streaming, or I'm doing an exclusive interview, or I'm at a weigh-in, I'm in somebody's gym, whatever the situation is. Now, this global pandemic is unprecedented, so nobody could have expected it, but I didn't know it was going to happen. But you notice my business model is set up totally different from that because I'm a different figure and I'm a different individual. And I understand that there's going to be great times, but there are always going to be bad times as well. A lot of people aren't set up like pandemic proof. So you see a lot of people from old media, they ain't got nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? And the other thing is, I told you, I came in the game different, and I'm not trying to just make this about me, because it's not just me. It's me and Ego's Army and New Media and the Shooters and Channelman. It's us. But this is why I chose to tap in with my audience and be a part of something great. Spread ideas. We don't always agree on every single prediction. Like, I could think so-and-so is going to win, and Cursor might think somebody else is going to win, or Icy might think so-and-so is going to win, or LJ, she likes Triple G and she thinks he beat Canelo the second time, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that's good. It's all healthy because we're all respectful, all professional, and we just toss around information. That's what makes this fun. But old media, they do something a lot more sinister that doesn't help boxing. And now, without the latest, drops and breaking news and, a bunch of sources and a bunch of fresh articles to write and weigh-in footage and stuff, a lot of people they're like a fish out of water. That's just what it is. And you see what people are really, you see that a lot of old media is really not even necessary. Like, at the end of the day, people don't really care about your opinion for like a vast majority. People deal with certain old media members because they have access or information. So now that there's no access and everyone got to stay the fuck home and there's no real new information coming about, like, in floods, like, oh, Canelo's fighting and here's the location and here's the ticket price. Now that you don't have a plethora, of things to announce, it's just like it's looking dead for them. It's looking dry. That ain't the case here. It's another day in the office. The only difference is I'm quarantined. But even like I see people even trying to be like me. It's crazy. Like people, I don't know. It's just crazy. I just see people copy my style, bro. Like I see people with glasses, and I'm not saying I created glasses, but people with glasses on and all types of shit. But you notice, people like more laid back outfits and shit. Motherfuckers be in like zoot suits and shit at the fight. But then now everybody quarantined and it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I wear the same. Look, I got it. I'm me. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm me. Look, I got a fucking Pac shirt. This is like, that's why I always prided myself on just being myself throughout. A lot of people kiss ass and, like I said, wore cummerbunds and zoot suits and shit, trying to like fit in or whatever the situation was. And then now that they're quarantined, now they have to have like a different, more laid back image. And now like even connecting with the fans, it's different between having, like, I got fans. I don't just have subscribers. I have fans, like people that fuck with me, ask, how I'm doing. If they see I'm sick, they say, oh, take some echinacea. Bro, I got fans, and it works both ways. When I see Icy and he had, question about this, we like really chop it up. I got to chop it up with my people. When I didn't really know Discord, Cursor, he's the one that gave me the rundown on it. Bro, what I got is something different. I promise you that. And that's just how I'm built, and that's, what I decided to do. But there's a lot of people who didn't do that, bro. They didn't do that. And now they're trying to break the mold and connect with the audience. And it's just different. It's different because it's just, people are at the rawest form. Humans aren't stupid, and people know for like, okay, I've been subscribed to your channel for 3-4 years. You provided me with weigh-in coverage and this and that. And then now all of a sudden, when everyone's confined to the house, now you want to say, hey, what's up? And now you want to tap in with your audience. That's something you should have been doing as far as I'm concerned. It don't work like that. People know when they're being used and abused. Bro, I swear to you on everything, bro. You could watch this live stream of mine right now and then look at a live stream of mine a year or two ago, way before there was ever a coronavirus or pandemic. And then if they were played side by side, you wouldn't know which one, unless my facial hair was different or my face looked thinner or something. Other than that, you wouldn't really know which one was the difference, because I'm the same I've been doing the same thing for years. So it's like, that's what I say. You see people biting my swag, trying to get in my lane and shit. You should have been doing that if that's what you really want to do. So it's like, people know when it's from the heart and when it's not. You know what I'm saying? Everything I did was from the heart, through passion and learning on the job and connecting with the Fed. This is what I wanted to do. I don't wait for a fucking virus or influenza to say, oh, hey, let me see how Icy's doing. Let me check in with them. Bro, I was getting super chats. We're getting super chats in a recession. We getting Patreon people joining in a recession. Where some people, are still scared and don't know where their next dollar's coming in. And it's the same routine. And that's something you can't duplicate. So old media, like you guys see in the title, they getting hurt. They getting hurt more than everybody. Same thing with DAZN, because a lot of DAZN's business model didn't make sense. It didn't make sense, which is what I told you. See, this is why you're starting to see times like this. I told you when this first started, this Rona, I said times like this is going to show your true character. It's going to show your true character. You guys are going to see what I'm made of, and you're going to see what other people are made of. Motherfuckers getting fired on their day off. Ain't got nothing to talk about. The viewership dropping crazy. Now they trying to do stuff outside the box of what they've done in the past. See, I'm a proactive person. I'm not a reactive person. I've planned for this. I didn't plan for the Rona particularly, but I knew what I wanted in my vision. I knew what I want my channel to be about, and that's about boxing and about, just being unique and from the heart. You see it, bro. Old media going through it. They dropping off like flies, one way or another. Either they hurt, motherfuckers recycling content. Like, let me put up something I posted hella long ago. I ain't even really had to do that. You notice that? I mean, I can and I might, I might put up a couple of throwback interviews or some shit, but I ain't gonna, I ain't gotta just go dig in the crates and like shit people seen in 2016. I gotta bring it back up. I ain't gotta do all that. Life is good. Phenomenal Mexican. We could talk about movies and it still be good. Shout out to Pedro. Phenomenal Mexican. Shout out to my dude. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But this is by design. That's what we made it. He said DAZN about to file Chapter 7. Hey, you wrong. I see exactly what you saying, Ego. Some people were better off being them. You feel me? Now do you see why I've always been me? Like, okay, bro. So now do you see why I move how I want? I did what I wanted to do on my channel. Because guess what? In times like this, is a company going to just keep you on the staff if it don't make sense to them financially? Like ESPN? Or they're going to be like, you're not really drawing that much viewership. You're out of here. I don't know particularly why ESPN didn't renew his contract, but I'm just saying, still, now you got to look for employment during the pandemic. Cold world, like J. Cole said. Exactly. Ego could talk about sports, life, music, or whatever. We still watching the channel. See, when you're great, the people gonna say it for you. Kamal Oz, Triple G versus Roger. Go home, Roger, from Sister. You're out of control. See, bro, that's what I'm saying. People they never looked at it. See, I think what it boils down to in its essence is I'm a people person and I like people and I'm approachable. A lot of these other people aren't approachable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going to say a bunch of names and stuff, but you wouldn't want to have conversations with them. You go to them for specific things. Now that they don't have those specific things, there's no reason to go to them. You see how that works? Tony Boswell, yeah, there's a heavyweight. That's the highest level I have so far. Kamal, hey, Phenomenal Mexican is out of control, bro. Him and Kamal Oz, look at him. Kamal Oz versus Triple G. That is kind of funny, though. He said Kamal Oz versus Triple G. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, people, this is, know your role like The Rock say. You got to know your role. And a lot of people got cocky and confident because boxing was plentiful and bountiful and like, oh, yeah, and they thought their shit didn't stink. And they didn't really, they had delusions of grandeur and they overemphasized their actual relevance to the game. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Tony Boswell. Gang. I told you, even in a recession, it's still blessing. You see the money keep piling up. Okay. Kamal Oz said, I'll take that fight for $1 million. Hell yeah. Kamal, if you get $1 million, you got to donate a little bit to the channel. You got to give me 100 or something if Triple G fights you for $1 million, bro. But it's just looking a mess. It's a total nightmare for old media. It's a total nightmare, and now you're seeing you're seeing true colors. You're seeing, like, I don't know. You're seeing people panic and shit. I ain't panicked, bro. See, one thing where I come from, you got to learn how to do bad. Not that you want to do bad, but you got to learn how to do bad. What I mean is when you learn to do bad, it's some, like, you notice some rich people, they'll lose their mansion, get their boat repoed or some shit. They'll blow their head off because they're not used to that type of dejection and like losing assets, or oh, I can't have this huge mansion, I gotta live in a small apartment. But if you from where I'm from, and you from the mud and you came all the way up, you know how to get by. You know what I'm saying? You know how to do bad for a while, live off top ramen and shit. And that's why old media, I told you it's gonna be a fall from grace. I predicted this right when this thing first started. I was like, oh, the pandemic gonna take some people out. You don't see a bead of sweat on me, bro. We got the Patreon, we got channel members, you got super chats, bro. We created our own lane. Meanwhile, other people losing their jobs and shit like that, they didn't have no creative control over that. And that's why I always, bro, I'm Disney ego. I forgot about that, bro. I try to always give people game because I didn't have everything figured out. I still don't. I'm Disney ego though. You got to diversify. You got to switch up. You got to do stuff up. And like, I feel like if you, hold on, I need to take this Billy Joe Saunders shit. Hold on. Ooh. My allergies are killing me right now. You got to do what's from the heart. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I firmly believe that if you stand by the people will stand by you. If you genuinely from your heart, you're like authentic, If you do stuff that's genuine and authentic, the people gonna rock with you. And I've always felt that way, and I've always done that. People, like I said, in this pandemic, people in boxing, companies, now they're having to grovel at their fan base or their consumer. They're having to do shit, and reach out to the people you should have been taking care of from the beginning. See, I always tried my best to take care of my crowd. You see what I'm saying? I'll be dead ass tired covering fight and then get back to the hotel and still do a live stream for y'all. And that's where this shit pays dividends. Because I always took care of my audience. I didn't just drop off some weigh-in footage and say peace. I could talk for hours. And people gonna watch. This is where that shit counts. He said to Tim Bradley, they're begging. Bro, it's gonna get ugly. Especially the longer this lasts, it's gonna get uglier and uglier. Cause once again, in boxing, you got a lot of delusional motherfuckers that think they're important old media, and they think they're like super important and the boxing world needs them or revolves around them. Motherfucker, half of the people in boxing could not do what I do. Like, imagine certain people, and please don't say nobody's names because I don't want, ego is talk. This is not even directed to any one person. It's just really old media. Don't name drop, you're getting clapped. So imagine after every fight, certain people came in and did their post-fight commentary like I do. After every big fight. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you think about the fight. If you're not revealing, a news drop or something like that, that's just the reality. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you think. You got to make, and it takes time, and it takes really years. See, everything that I've done that I've ever been good at, I put my 10,000 hours plus in. You see what I'm saying? You can't just get on YouTube. Like, even like Logan Paul, I don't really know all about his content, but I can tell you from a YouTuber's perspective that he put his hours in. He had to be building, I seen videos where he was a little kid, like super little, and him and his brother was filming shit and trying shit out. That's where it happens. But what happens with old media is they thought their shit didn't stink, and they had, I'm the go-to guy for information, or I have the best weigh-in or exclusive interviews, and their whole business model was framed around that. And now that there's quarantines and no live events, there's not much substance beyond that. Like my man in the chat said earlier, we got substance, we got soul, baby. We like James Brown, the Godfather of Soul. I could talk about, bro, I could stop talking about boxing right now, and don't test me. I'll do it right now. I'll stop talking about boxing right now and finish this whole chat talking about DJ Premier RZA battle. And the fans still gonna come. The super chat's still gonna come. And that's not even about boxing, bro. I told you, I'm different. There's never been anyone in boxing like me. Kamal Oz says, Triple G versus Oha in Coming to America. Get out of here, bro. L Flowers, Ego is the true to his words. I hit him up on IG and he comments back. New media, digital mob. Yeah, that's stuff you can't. You know, I feel like I'm like the Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward of my craft. You see what I'm saying? I take this shit so serious, and I put the years in and the dedication, hard work, dedication. So there's no way. I feel like Kobe Bryant too. Rest in peace to Kobe. But Kobe, there's a great interview with Kobe where Kobe was saying that he said most kids, they practice basketball an hour and a half, 1 or 2 times per week. He said that ain't even good enough. That's not good enough. He said, me, I practice every single day for several hours. So he said, you add this and add this year, and year upon year, it just keeps stacking and growing and growing. He said it gets to a point where your separation, there's no way that kids are going to be able to make that up in one summer, going to camp for one summer, because you put so much work in. That's us. That's what I'm about. That's new media. We put in the work. There's no way old media will be able to catch that level of rapport with the fan just because the pandemic started. You see what I'm saying? It don't work like that. You can't, bro, we've been doing this for years. We've been doing this for years, way before a pandemic. That's why I keep telling you, if you have a vision, go for it and stay true to it and stick to it. You can't make this up in a pandemic, you know? Oh, now I want to connect to the fans because you have no choice. The fans ain't stupid. You have no choice but to connect to the fans because there's no fights, no Bellator, no UFC, no boxing, no pay-per-views. So the thing with this pandemic is vicious. It made everybody pretty much on an even playing field, whether you were black, white, rich, poor, male, female, celebrity or not. This thing affects you. If you are boxing and you have a Rolodex full of fighters' numbers or exclusive interviews, you're on the same playing field as the YouTuber who do this shit out of his mom's house. You ain't no different. Like, you know, if you have credentials, ringside credentials, press credentials, exclusive credentials, bro, none of that stuff matters right now. Will Smith said, don't try to build a wall. Just focus on laying one single brick perfect at a time. Facts. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. This shit is leveling people because it's leveling shit out. Like I said, so now it falls back on your substance, your charisma, because we all on the same playing field. See, and that's why I never got, no matter how big I got on this YouTube platform, I never took myself away from who I am as a person, and that was being the people's champ, you know, being someone that people, L Flowers just told you, she said she hit me up in a DM and I responded, you know. You can't make that up. You can't make these things up in a small period of time. So I feel like the channels that have charisma, the channels that have entertained you and built rapport with you, they're going to be more equipped to deal with this than others that haven't chose to do that. Because you can't fake that. You can't fake years of you know, shout out to Tony Boswell on the Patreon. Yeah, we working. Ooh, I like this. Y'all putting some pressure on me. I gotta put some content on there now. Ooh, this is feeling good. Listen, in case you missed the first part, these lives, this format, are gonna be far and few in between. My first priority is doing lives for my channel members or my Patreon family. So if you're not a member, channel member, hit the join button if you'd like, or go over to Patreon. It's in the description box of all my videos, because that's where you're going to catch most of my lives, because we not playing. You know, we got to make this make sense. And, you know, I've had a lot of time to think during this pandemic, and I can't justify the people who are paying for the content not getting enough supplemental content while I give everybody free content. And then people becoming a troll. And then, like I said earlier, the other issue is I'm not relying on the algorithm. You have a better chance of, if you actually subscribe, that's a different level of dedication. You know, I'm not going to have to worry about the algorithm. Oh, I didn't get a notification. Because there's even people, when I do these public live streams, that are channel members, and they don't even get the notifications, but they're paying channel members. So we just got to go underground, go a little bit more exclusive. Fuck it. But yeah, man, old media is struggling right now. Like DAZN. I really feel that. I feel like DAZN, their whole business model was hold on one second. Their whole business model had flaws. Hey, Cursor said old media fried. Facts. Fries Electronics. These motherfuckers is out of here. There's a lot. He said they fried with it. That's a fact. That's a fact, Jack. Like, okay, so DAZN. I made a video about it. Check that one out. But just to give you a condensed version, why the fuck would somebody pause their account? Nobody can answer that. Tell me one benefit of pausing your account with DAZN when they have no new content. Bro, this shit don't make sense. Why would I pause anything? Bro, I'm going to unpause and cancel. What the fuck? Why would you pause DAZN? Fried fish sounds delicious. Why did you even say that? Because that does sound fucking delicious. Why would you pause DAZN? See, and this is, but wait, there's more. This is what I'm talking about. All these people, like, okay, so you know all these like moles that Eddie Hearn hired and shit like that, and DAZN, and people picking sides and shit. Okay, where Eddie Hearn now? Motherfuckers losing their job, being furloughed. Okay, so hopefully Eddie Hearn give Dan Rayfield a job. He bragged about buying Dan Rayfield's room. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully Eddie Hearn give you a job on Rematch Room as a fighter, you versus Butterbean or some shit, or a writer or some shit. See? That's what I'm saying. People start doing all this stuff. You're doing the wrong thing, because you're, in essence, you're relying heavily on somebody else. You know, oh, I gotta preach Eddie Hearn's good gospel and DAZN. I gotta be pro DAZN. What's DAZN doing for you right now? Motherfuckers getting furloughed at DAZN. See? That's what I'm saying. Everything now, this pandemic, now you're starting to see. Now you're starting to see all the stuff I told y'all about. I told you about being your own boss, the entrepreneurial spirit. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And it becomes about survival. These companies trying to survive. They not trying to take massive cuts. So what the fuck you think they're going to cut? The first thing they're going to cut is unnecessary shit, which is feeding Dan Raphael and, you know, buying his hotel rooms, or there's no need for a hotel rooms because nobody's traveling for fights. So all that Eddie Hearn shit, now he got to worry about saving money because several events have now been canceled under rematch room. So you did all that caping. That's why I told you in boxing, it just pays to just keep it real. Keep it real. You can't say I didn't keep it real. When this is all over, you can't say I didn't keep it real, that I wasn't truthful. You know? These people in old media did hella extra to try to make it like, oh, PBC sucks and, DAZN is the best. All right, DAZN's furloughing employees, so I doubt that they're taking care of you. They got to look out for their app and make sure that everything's good. Cold game. I told you. It's a cold game. That's why it don't make sense to do all this extra shit, bro. And then, like, I don't believe in burning bridges like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, Dan Rayfield was super harsh against ESPN. Andre Ward. Getting in arguments with, Crawford. He roasted Dan Rayfield on a conference call I was just on. Andre Ward, he don't treat him well when he was a fighter, and he's on ESPN. He got in arguments with Bob Arum. What the fuck you think is going to happen? You think ESPN going to get rid of you or Top Rank? Top Rank been around since the fucking 60s and shit. See? All that goofy shit, that's where it start to... See? Look at my man Cursor. It don't make sense. All that stuff comes back to haunt you. It all comes back to all that old media shit. And people feel like there's job security. There ain't no job security. You've been with a company 15, 20. Trust me, it happened to me. I wasn't with my company for that long. I was with them for 6 years, I think. Bro, when the recession hit, bro, I got laid off. I learned early. Started to do for thyself. And then, like, the other thing is, when it comes down to it, let's say I work for a company, right? Even though I am the company. But hypothetically, let's say I work for, ESPN. And then I got laid off. Depending on what I did at my tenure, like during my tenure with ESPN, that's going to be how people receive and revere me. Do you see what I'm saying? So with that being said, you got to look at it. That's why in boxing you got to be mindful of what you say and do, because if you say too much foolishness, then let's say you try to start a YouTube channel. Who wants to listen to that? When we listen to you for years say gibberish. Does that make sense to y'all? Like, I feel like if I let's say I work for, I'm not just trying, only thing I know is me. That's what I know fully and through and throughout. So I got to use me as an example. I'm not trying to use it to just sound arrogant or whatever. But like I said, I feel like if I represented myself, like let's say this whole time I've been on YouTube, let's say that was my time served at ESPN. I feel like I've done my best, truest job at that. So even if ESPN fired me, then I could come to YouTube and I think people would carry over and still have care what the fuck I was talking about. You see what I'm saying? But if you acted like a jackass at ESPN and said crazy shit, then now you want to start a YouTube career. Good luck. Now you want to start a podcast. Good luck. Because you've already said so much dumb shit. People ain't finna write. And this is what I've always said. New media, we control the narrative. That's why you see a lot of people, they honestly cannot do, trainers included, boxers included, they can't do what I do. And I'm not saying that people don't, like, boxers don't have experience or they don't know the where, but it's different. Inside the ropes and outside the ropes is different, because there's fighters that do commentary and they're not good. but you're a fighter. That's just like Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player ever. Is he the greatest owner in the NBA? No. You know? Was he the greatest MLB player ever? No. They're different fields. You know what I'm saying? Being able to bless the mic is different. Like, perfect example to me is Sergio Mora. I don't really enjoy his commentary, but he's a fighter. You know, you give him props for being a fighter, but I don't really enjoy his commentary. And it's not just him. There's a couple people. So I'm just telling you, it's different. It's real different. And I don't know, man. It's looking like a struggle fest for a lot of people. Like I said, like DAZN. Why would I pause? Why would I pause? So after this alleged freeze, then you could start billing me and I could forget about it. You know what I'm saying? So I could forget, because if I paused my DAZN account for 7 months, you're liable to forget about it because it hasn't been getting debited from your account. So the 8th month, it could be Christmas. So the 8th month and they just gonna debit you? Nah, I'd rather cancel. And then if there's a fight that I want in December, then I'll order it again. Sugar Ray sucks on I don't even know where he's been, bro. DAZN just acted like they did him like dark skin and Viv. Where the fuck is Sugar Ray on DAZN? I don't even know where he is. Ego is burying old media in the hole they dug themselves into. These are the facts. But it's all what I've been saying too. It's just now coming to pass. And I told you, that's why we don't worry about it. It's going to happen when it happens. And when it happens, then don't ask for mercy now. People want to always argue with the stuff we be talking about, and majority of it, you see what happens. DAZN, like the pause thing is foolish. The other thing that makes it foolish is, how the fuck do you pause if you've already given them your money in the form of an annual percentage? Like, you've already paid the $100 annual. There ain't no pause for that. You think DAZN just gonna send you a rebate check and say, hey, you didn't get 3 months, so here's $50 of your money back? No. So once again, DAZN as a company, they need to fire every fucking person making decisions over there and start from scratch, because you're not a transparent company, and it sounds ridiculous, and it sounds like a Ponzi scheme or money laundering. They need to. I'm checking for Ozark. I just started watching that. I wouldn't be surprised if DAZN is on that show next season. This has to be money laundering or some shit, because it sounds so stupid. You talking about, oh, you can pause. What's the benefit of pausing? Nothing. Cancel that bitch. I'll buy another one. Then that don't really give no recourse or options for the people who've already paid your money. See, you trying to, bro, DAZN, it's like a crackhead trying to get your money back. You ever try to get your money back from a crackhead? I put it like this: come out to the Bay Area, go find a crackhead, give him $5, and then try to get your $5 back. See how that works for you. That's how DAZN is. Once again, come out to the Bay, go into one of the rough spots where there's crackheads in the open, North Richmond, deep East Oakland, wherever, Frisco, Hunters Point. Give them $5, $20, whatever you want to watch or whatever you want to give, and then try to get your money back. Say, oh, hey, man, I need that 20 back. Hey, give me that crackhead finna be. Goddamn, Joe Rogan. Motherfucker be out with your money. That's DAZN. They finna be gone. They be in Seattle with your money. Like, damn, this motherfucking crackhead ran from the Bay to Seattle. This motherfucker quick. What are you, part cheetah? That's DAZN. You trying to get your money back. Oh, yeah, you could pause your account. Motherfucker, what about the people who spent $100 and gave you the shit already? Well, how do you pause that? They just like you only told the monthly subscribers that they could pause, but you haven't said nothing to the year. So you're just ignoring, giving the silent treatment to the annual subscriptions and only addressing the monthly subscriptions. But the people that have invested heavily into your company and your product are the yearly people, because they said, hey, I'll give you all my money right up front. This seems like the best deal for me. That's crazy. I didn't even think about it, Ego. Shit. Think about it. If you paid $100, like let's say January, you're like, okay, Jaime Munguia is fighting Soto Popinski. Hugo Gonzalez a fool. He said, "Kid, the free subscribers pause too who watch it on YouTube?" I'm done. Cursor, see, I be taking y'all there, like some of the points that people didn't think about necessarily. Cursor laughing now. Yeah, just no. Think about it. It's all real, bro. They said you could pause your subscription, but if you paid for the Jaime Munguia fight in January with that Robert Downey Jr. looking motherfucker versus Franchon Cruz on the card, and you say you said, hey, it's too expensive to spend $20 a month here, so in January it's possible you gave them $100 if you thought it would be worth it. So you giving them $100 in January, for example, thinking that you're gonna have February, March, April, May, June, July, blah blah blah, till December of service. But now it's blocked out. The calendars are blocked out like indefinitely until we hear otherwise, and you get no events. How do you pause that? You already gave them your $100. They didn't say like, oh, if you've already given us $100, we'll give you a refund, or we'll give you a refund for every minute or every month that there's no fights. Hey, Kane, get out of here, bro. He said DAZN is like Big Worm. He says, my money, fat boy, we close. My money. Mama! Bro, DAZN is the new Big Worm. That's hella funny. What you want? Man, what you got? Boy, what the fuck you want? Man, give me some chili Fritos. Sorry, fat boy, we closed. My money. My money. Bro, what do you do if you spent $100 with them? They just not going to tell you nothing? That sounds like a solid company, bro. They're just not going to say nothing to you. They're just going to ignore it, act like they only have monthly subscribers. So they pushed everyone to the annual pass. And then some people were probably dumb enough to buy it. And then now they're going to ignore the annual pass. That sounds like a stand-up company or a stand-up executive decisions from a company. I mean, it just looked crazy to me. That sounds really crazy. He said DAZN said talk to the hand. Yeah, it sounds crazy, bro. And I don't think that's right to do to your customers. He said they're going to say, thanks, dummy. Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, man. That's wrong. That's wrong on so many levels to do. Like, and I'm not telling them what to do, but do something. Like say, hey, we'll give you an extra 6 months on the back end when this is all over. We'll give you your money back. We'll give you a prorated amount. You're just gonna ignore it. Just act like, oh, we got your money. Oh well. That just seems shady to me. Marshall Mathers. That just seems shady. Bars. Man, I can't. How you do people like that, bro? That's like me. Okay, so let's say I said, I got these fucking Girl Scout cookies for sale. And then Cursor said, oh, man, you got them Samoas? yeah, give me $200 worth, and I take his money, and then the pandemic happens, or my plug, I don't got the plug on them, and they stop making them, and I just keep I just keep Kershaw's money. So he gave me the money thinking that he was gonna get some Girl Scout cookies, and I keep his money, but he don't got no product. Man, get out of here. Kershaw come looking for me and shit. Yeah, they ain't got no recourse for the annual members, and that's your customer that paid. That actually, that's why I'm gonna do more for my channel members and my Patreons, because these are paying people to the channel. That's why I'm gonna make the lives go over there, and make sure that's taken care of, because I ain't trying to be like DAZN, bro. I ain't trying to do that. Like where I dog out the people who are, paying and helping the channel grow in such a phenomenal way, and then giving the live streams to some people who may be ungrateful. Not everybody, but the trolls and shit. Yeah, man. So it's backwards. And like I said, it's like they're hiding it. It's like they know that that's an issue, but they don't want to say anything because they don't want people to cancel or some shit. That's not how it works. If you can't provide the service that you initially thought, then you got to. I would rather a company reach out to me via email, because they got your email, via email, and say, here's what we can do for you, and come up with some type of shit, as opposed to just act like nothing happened and you got my money. And then DAZN is they just keep doing the same foolish shit I've already talked about for a while. Right now, there are no. Just explain this. I told you last week, laughing my ass off, they trying to hide in plain sight. They quiet as fuck right now. They don't want people to remember to cancel it. I think that's what it is, though. It has to be. It is that. Like you feel like if you mention it, people are like, oh yeah, I need to cancel my shit, and they're like, so they just don't want to say nothing. So it's like, you ever have, like, you be out and about, go to the mall with your parents, and then you do something in the store, and your mom say, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass when we get home. So the whole car ride, you just pretending to be asleep and shit, and being quiet as a motherfucker, because you don't want no static, you don't want no drama, or you don't want to be bad or anything, to remind your mom that she has an ass whooping to give you when you get back to the crib. But parents don't forget them ass whoopings. They'll forget to get shit at the grocery store, but if you got an ass whooping on deck, they not finna forget that. I'm gonna whoop your ass when we get home. And you try to be good as fuck from there on out. You try to be real good. Be in the back seat, act like you sleep and shit. That ain't finna save you. That's DAZN. They trying to play sleep. DAZN trying to play sleep and shit. So the motherfucker. Remember at Jurassic Park when the T-Rex, they said, oh, it's sensitive to light, to sudden movements and shit. And the T-Rex put his head like that, you had to stand still. That's DAZN. Where's the goat? Where's the goat? Bro, they didn't want that Rex to see him. You remember that? They didn't want that T-Rex to see him, so they had to remain still. That's DAZN. DAZN talking about, where's the goat? And that T-Rex put his eyeball in the Jeep. That motherfucker T-Rex was like, that motherfucker was really looking for them in that fucking Jurassic Jeep and shit. That motherfucker got close. Motherfucking T-Rex was on that ass. That's DAZN in the Jeep. Quiet as a motherfucker. This shit crazy. DAZN playing possum. Bro, they the new Muhammad Ali. Deron Herring, my guy, just showing love. Eagles Army. Appreciate you as always. Yeah, they try not to remind you that you got some shit to cancel. And then, bro, this shit is just throw this whole shit away, bro. Then people was complaining online saying you could only pause if you signed up through DAZN's website, but if you signed up with Apple Pay and iTunes and paid like that, then the pause button ain't there. Man, get out of here, bro. They purposely making it difficult as fuck so you get tired trying to find the pause button and you just say, fuck it. They could just keep charging me, man. Bro, they did the pause button like Where's Waldo and shit. You made this shit difficult to find in a motherfucker just so people could unsubscribe. You ever do that? You motherfucker go to that porn site, ccbill.com and shit. And then you be like, where the fuck? I'm trying to cancel this shit. And you can't find no option to cancel this shit. They had to cancel in size 2 font. Man, fuck, this some bullshit. You be on that Bang Bros, can't find. You be on that ccbill.com. You be on that OnlyFans, can't find no fucking cancel button. That cancel button be this fucking big. Microscopic Ant-Man size and shit. They trying to hide that shit. They trying to hide the cancel button. They trying to hide that shit so you can't see that. You're like, God damn, I need to cancel this ccbill.com. Bro, what the fuck is CC Bill? CC Winans and shit. Man, fuck that. That's DAZN. They gonna purposely make it hard to pause it. Like, where's the pause button? Oh yeah, you go to chapter 7 and then scroll down and then flip your phone upside down. Why I gotta do all that to pause it? Man, I'm canceling all you motherfuckers. He said, but the renew button big as fuck. Facts. Fact. Renew button this fucking big. The renew button Meg Thee Stallion ass size and shit. Man, come on. That shit just stand out. Man, DAZN gotta get that shit together, bro. And how Eddie Hearn doing all these interviews and Instagrams and Skypes and all this shit. Where the cancel button? Why don't you why Eddie Hearn do an Instagram live with John Skipper so we can find that motherfucking cancel button? So we can find that pause button. Why he do it instead of having Gabe Rosado and, you know, whoever the fuck else, Dillian White and all this shit on the Instagram live? How about you get one with Joe Markowski and John Skipper and say, hey, how I cancel this motherfucker? You should give us a tutorial. Where the pause button? Where that cancel button at? That's the Instagram live I'm trying to see. Y'all motherfuckers got me fucked up. That's what I need to see. Where the Dan Raphael button on the DAZN app? Cause you know he gonna be over there. Dan Raphael, that's probably, bro. He on jobs.com right now applying for DAZN. Hey, that motherfucker on jobs.com right now putting his resume in. Well, yeah, ESPN, I'll show those motherfuckers. Who they think they dealing with. That motherfucker submitted. I'm going to hell for these jokes, but this shit is a little bit too funny. Motherfucker right now submitting that resume. He got that resume on one of the first flash drives ever created and shit. He been with ESPN so long, he ain't needed that motherfucker. Motherfucker DAZN, you gotta go to their Instagram and shit, go to the comments to find the pause button. Man, I ain't doing all that shit. I'll delete this whole. I'll say it was fraud with Bank of America. Fuck this, motherfucker. I'll be like, I don't know these charges. B of A, get him. That's what I'm gonna say. Be like, man, I don't know about no DAZN. All I watched was Tiger King. I just watched Carol Baskin and the Tiger King. I don't know about this DAZN. What the hell is a DAZN? Bro, I'll go to the bank. Fuck that. If you ain't make the pause button available, I'm just gonna go to the bank. God damn it, I don't know whose fucking charge that was. I ain't never seen no DAZN. I was watching Tiger King. I'm watching motherfucking Tiger King. That's the only show I watched, all 10 parts. That's the show I was watching. I never seen no fucking Andy Ruiz. I never seen no fucking Anthony Joshua Andy Ruiz fight. What the fuck? Man, I was watching Tiger King. You motherfucker, I was watching that Tiger King. Oh, LJ loved the Tiger King. Oh, man. Where that pause button, bro? DAZN on their YouTube channel, why don't they do a tutorial for the fans and give a demonstration on how to cancel this shit until they get some content? Huh? They doing all these Sergio Mora. Have Sergio Mora do a tutorial how to cancel this motherfucker. Bro, DAZN ain't got no Tiger King. Fox got the Tiger King. God damn it. Fox and Netflix, they both got Tiger King. DAZN ain't got no motherfucking original shows in Tiger King. They got Nicotine. They got Novocaine, but they ain't got no Tiger King. Got all types of cane sugar, candy cane, but they don't have no Tiger King over there. On no DAZN. Hey, Phenomenal Mexico is out of control, bro. He said DAZN worse than Brazen. Hey, get out of it. This man is a fool. DAZN probably got an 18-step verification cancellation process for the Tiger King. Bro, this shit is bad. But, okay, somebody just answer this. Why are they putting... Okay, you have no new content. And the little piece of content that you coming up with, like Sergio Mora Mannix or whatever this is, you're putting on YouTube for free. Bro, how does that make sense? See, now I feel like they trying to defy me, but you can't. This is new media. You can't defy me because what I'm saying makes sense and what you're saying don't make sense, and this ain't no motherfucking Tiger King. You see what I'm saying? This ain't no Tiger King. You ain't got no Tiger King. You ain't got no Earl Spence. You ain't got no Man Down. You ain't got that day. So you can try to be stubborn and, hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin. Hey, that's a good show, bro. It was just so much weird shit happened. How come the Tiger King ain't nobody had like a full body? Tiger King hip broke. The motherfucking girl had a nub. Other dude had no leg. Like, between the 18 of y'all, like, ain't nobody got a complete body out this motherfucker. How come nobody in the Tiger King land had a fucking full body? Like, motherfucking nose gone. Then this person got a nose but no mouth and shit. Like, bro, what's wrong? Y'all some fucking Okies, some fucking hillbillies. Motherfucking Tiger King ain't got no nose and ears and, you know, he ain't got no snouts and shit. Like, how one person have one arm and the other person have no legs and shit. Like, bro, Lieutenant Dan and shit working here, man, come on. Motherfucking, yeah, Captain Hook and Lieutenant Dan working in the motherfucking Tiger King Zoo. Bro, I'm surprised DAZN hasn't clout chased the Tiger King. Talking about Canelo versus Tiger King. Who want to see it? Like, Canelo versus the Tiger King, is that real? Did he agree to this shit? Or y'all just made this graphic? DAZN will clout chase anything. Bro, I'm surprised that fucking Carol Baskin versus Canelo. Bro, what the fuck? DAZN just be... Man, get this shit out of here, bro. I'm just so tired of seeing the clout chase. Fucking Ryan Garcia versus Tiger King. Hey, bro. It's going to be rough. This quarantine going to be rough. Because I don't want to see no Ryan Garcia versus no Tiger King. I can tell you that right now. Tell you that shit right the hell right now. Shit. I don't want to see me no Ryan Garcia. If anybody fight Devin Haney, you can fight Gervonta. I don't want to see Ryan Garcia or no Tiger King. No siree, Bob. Hey, Cursor killing me, bro. He said DAZN need a body cast. I don't know why this quarantine's fucking me up because everything is like the funniest thing. Like every single comment that y'all keep leaving. I don't know. Are we that funny or is it the quarantine? Is it the Tiger King and the quarantine? Because everything you guys say right now funny to motherfucker. This shit be funny. This shit real funny. I no, honestly, I'm really like phenomenal Mexicans saying out of pocket shit, and then him and Kamal Oz keep going back and forth saying out of pocket shit. LJ ass just appear out of thin air laughing. Motherfucking Tiger King. This shit crazy. I have the funniest stream in boxing for sure. My audience be too funny. We be having a good time. This should be funny. But anyway, where that pause button? Why does DAZN hit the pause button though? Like that's OD. You motherfucker play hide and seek with the pause button. How you gonna play? See, she like them cats. LJ like them cats. Listen, y'all. Where that pause button? DAZN, why they really playing hide and seek with the pause button? They really don't want you to find this shit. It's like when those escape rooms. You know those escape rooms you're supposed to escape and find your way out. It's like a maze. That's what they did with the they put the pause button in the secret world of Narnia and shit. Hey, Cursor, you out of control, dog. He said DAZN gonna make you pay to leave. Like a parking spot and shit. You gotta go, you gotta go to that little pay station, put cash or a credit card. Oh yeah, you think you're gonna abandon us like the rest of them? This is goddamn DAZN. This motherfucking DAZN. You better pay at the pay station. This ain't PlayStation. You better pay at this pay station. Oh my god, y'all killing me right now. I can't even deal with this, bro. You have DAZN got a pay station so you can leave. You know what the worst part about DAZN, their spiel, is they really got no content. Like y'all ain't really got like nothing. Like I've seen some of the other struggle content, and some of it it's not that bad, but y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all pay. How the fuck do you pay Canelo $40 million, bro? I have Canelo secret footage of him breakdancing and shit. Bro, I would have some exclusive shit if I paid him that much. I ain't talk. Bro, I had something exclusive that niggas ain't never seen before. You ain't never seen Canelo start breakdancing and strutting and shit. It'd be, bro, I would have filmed a feature like Canelo. If I gave him $40 million, bro, I need Canelo in You Got Served Part 2. Fuck that. Stomp the yard with Canelo. I was born ready. I need that You Got Served Part 2 starring Canelo. Because here's why. If you guys ever go to a porn site and you cancel, you're like, fuck it, this costs too much. I'm out of here. And then you go to cancel, they try to make you feel guilty. You know, them porn sites try to make you feel guilty. They'll be like, but wait, we're going to miss you. And then they'll put some cheeks on the screen. They just put ass on the screen. Do you want to really leave this? And you're like, oh, shit. She is kind of cakey. All right, I'm going to stay another month, but that's it. You see what I'm saying? Like, they'll have that last, you feel guilty. They'll try to make you feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? Them porn sites try to make you feel guilty for leaving. You're like, man, I'm fucking out of here, dude. But what about this? And they'll show a picture of some ass. Do you really want to leave? Like, damn, nah. I'm going to stay another month. But what is DAZN's last-ditch effort? Do you really want to not pay $20 a month? But what about this? Sergio Mora and Chris Mannix also could be found free on YouTube. Bro, that's not a good enough hook. That's not a good enough look. You're going to miss all of this. Oh, some shit that's on YouTube? Okay. Like, that don't even make sense, bro. Why do they keep putting this shit on YouTube? Like, you already down to the bare essentials. And I ain't talking about no makeup. And you putting the little bit of free content that you have or exclusive content and making it not exclusive by putting it on YouTube. And it's not like you're not even waiting a month or something before it appears on YouTube. You're doing it promptly, man. Whatever. What up with Thurman telling Bud to send the contract? I don't know. Let's see it. Bro, I was on the Keith Thurman live, and I put some of it on my channel, but he ain't had no reception. I don't know if he had a Getro phone or something. He had a Obama phone, but his reception was horrible, so I stopped watching it because it was looking like the Sims and shit, the Sims characters. So I stopped watching it. But the part I got is already up on my channel. Man, I think DAZN need to do a press release or something. They got to do a press release and say how they go make it right for their customers. Like, it's crazy. I'm literally getting restaurants and hotels, airlines. They're all hitting me up right now in my email saying what they're planning on doing, or like Amazon even. Amazon, I shop with Amazon all the time. Amazon's like, these are our COVID guidelines, and these are the safety precautions we're taking during this unprecedented time. Like they're trying their best to give people reassurance. DAZN is fucking quiet. How you gonna be quiet at a time like this? How you gonna be quiet? You're just gonna ignore it like people don't have questions. Crazy. DAZN ain't did that yet. I mean, have you seen anything? I ain't seen nothing like, hey, if you're an annual subscriber, this is what's gonna happen with your the months we can't air new content. And if I told you remember I said this, cursor no. Any of my day ones know. Remember what I told you? I said DAZN boxing is a very slippery slope. You got to get someone that knows it. See, a lot of these companies and PR people, they don't have people that love boxing. That's why they're not making decisions that are right for boxing. But you guys know, I said, remember at the beginning, like I'm talking about last year, or when DAZN first came out, or whatever, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when they first came out in America, I told you, I said they should hire someone like me, because you gotta know boxing. You gotta know boxing to know what's good and what's popping and make educated decisions. Because now it's like you made so many crazy decisions, not making Triple G fight anybody, and then the one fight he did fight a decent name, he got whooped in Derevyanchenko. I'm talking about since he's been with DAZN. Not forcing Canelo to fight Triple G last year before he looked horrible with Derevyanchenko. Just shit like that. Not giving Andre the opportunity versus a big name that you have on DAZN. Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Smith, Canelo, Triple G. You didn't call for none of these fights. And then now you're doing this with the content and no content out. It looked crazy, bro. And you think these little podcast shows, Mannix and Mora is going to save you? And then even... There's no way it can save you, because you're not even making it and keeping it exclusive. You're putting it on YouTube. Bro, this is pure insanity. Like it's like DAZN. I've said this before. It's like the movie. You ever seen the movie Brewster's Millions? There's a movie, Richard Pryor, Brewster's Millions, where he has to see how fast he can spend $1 million. So he's just splurging and shit. Winston Barker, appreciate you. He said Ego has always been consistent with his point of view on DAZN. Exactly. And now I've been vindicated as well, because you see, people were saying I was saying it because I was hating and of malice and all this shit. I don't get down like that. I don't have no reason to not. Anybody who wants to do right by boxing, I'm with it. You see what I'm saying? But if you're doing wrong by boxing, then I'm gonna comment on that too. But now you guys see a lot of stuff I brought up, like, again, putting all your undercards and exclusive content, like Sylvester Stallone, that documentary for Joshua, that was cool. He did a good job with that, Stallone. But then you put it on YouTube. So why do I need a DAZN subscription if you put the shit on for free for anybody to see in its entirety? Same program, uncensored, everything, same quality. It just don't make no sense, man. So DAZN, like I said, I told you they was gonna get hit the hardest. Like PBC, so far, I don't know everyone they've talked to, but I got the email. But they just did Keith Thurman today. They already talked to Errol Spence the other week. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're doing stuff like that. I did see DAZN had an interview with Chris Mannix and Crawford. But the downside to that is, bro, just who makes decisions at DAZN? Because they have Mannix interviewing Crawford, and that was recently put up on the DAZN page. But Crawford's a top-ranked fighter, and you're asking him about fighting a PBC fighter. Bro, where do they do this at? So you're getting Crawford and helping his brand, which is cool. I love Bud. But what I'm saying is, you're not in control of his career, so your content is about helping two other networks build a fight that doesn't even involve you. Does that make sense? Am I bugging? Like, okay, PBC just had a frequent announcer that works with PBC, Ray Flores, interview Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. So to me, that makes sense, because right now, since there's no new fights, they want these fighters on their label to get exposure still, with no fights or no training camp, no media days and stuff like that. So they still want them out, in the public. DAZN is basically bigging up Crawford, and they, got his contact and doing an interview, but he's not your fighter. And the guy everyone wants to see him fight, none of them are your fighters. They're all PBC guys that people want to see Crawford fight. So it's like, why would that be your first priority? ESPN laughing at DAZN is free advertising. Exactly. I just don't see how that's your first. So you're giving DAZN subscribers what reason to want DAZN? Crawford don't fight with you. Errol Spence don't fight with you. If they fought, and this is what you're asking him about, that has nothing to do with your brand or network. So you're just giving them free promotion, but Jojo Diaz, ain't nobody fucking heard of him since the Tevin Farmer fight, or heard from him, I guess. You're not building your own people. You're not doing a interview with Ryan Garcia and Canelo. You're not doing a Joshua one. You got Crawford. It don't make sense to me, bro. And I'm not mad. I like Crawford getting shine. So if that gets him shine, it is what it is. But what I'm saying is, from a business perspective, how is that your number one priority? That's like, let's say I had 3 kids and money was super tight. I got to worry about my kids eating supper, eating dinner, before I go feed the neighbors down the way. You see what I'm saying? So at a time like this, when there's no fights, why would you not be looking inward to try to keep your fighters relevant? Why are you trying to keep other fighters relevant and build up other fights that have nothing to do with you? This is just foolish shit. from a business perspective. Again, I'm not mad at Crawford getting shine. Crawford can have shine anytime he want on my channel. I love that dude, what he represent. Good dude. You got the Patreon back online? Real Brother 32. Yes, sir. So I simplified it, and we're doing, basically I'm taking my streams over there to channel members and Patreons, because that's basically I'm making that the number one priority, because I can't, I can't just justify not giving y'all the content, and they're paying and I'm slacking, and people, there's the link right there. Those are like people who are paying to hope and continue, and to make sure the channel continues to succeed. And then I'm not, getting out all the content for them. But then I'm doing these streams and motherfuckers coming and trolling and stuff. So we got to take it back underground, and, And the other reason, Real Brother, is because people aren't getting the notifications at all. With the YouTube algorithm during this time, everyone at home, I don't know if they put a block on it. So, because I've heard this with other people, not just my channel, people's notifications ain't going off. So with the Patreon, that's different, because there's I'm looking into it, but there's actual ways that basically you're more inclined to get it and know when I'm going live anyway. So it's just a better way to follow these live streams, so you don't have to rely on that. But anyway, yeah, man, the DAZN, it's really weird. It's extremely weird what they're doing. Like you bigging up and boasting up. Boasting up other fighters, but then you got like, why don't you do an interview like with Crawford? You did one with him. Why don't you do one with Demetrius and Andrade? You see what I'm saying? Like, how are you not bigging up your own product? That don't make sense to me, man. Like I keep saying, PBC, they doing Errol Spence, and see, and it goes to show you, this is why PBC fighters are always clout chased, because they're clearly popping, because they can do it, a Premier Boxing Champs Instagram live with a PBC fighter, different ones, and people would check in and tune in and be entertained by it. But DAZN, they haven't really built a lot of their fighters outside of people who have been built before DAZN, Joshua, Canelo, Triple G, right? So now they rather try to get some views from Crawford rather than build their own people. Real Brother said, we've been waiting on you, Ego. It's time to work. Yeah, I know. But this quarantine, it really got me thinking, Real Brother. That's what it was. Because normally when there's fights, I do everything, That's just what it is. And I'm not asking for sympathy or nothing, but I do everything. So especially when I start traveling and when I was covering fights and stuff, it's hard to see. I'm just trying to get content for the channel in general. But now everybody's slowed up. Everybody's confined to their homes and stuff. So you get to reprioritize. And now this is something I've been thinking about anyway, but I've really tried to strategize and stuff like that. And I'm seeing, like, I can't have people not feel included, and have that inclusion, and they're helping the channel. And I'm not able, like, cause my Patreon, I ain't even really put no videos up, and people was still fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? And they were just trying to help the channel and shit like that. So now it's back to business. I got to put content out for it. Yeah, bro. Real Brother 32. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, for the heavyweight, since that's the big boy one, the heavyweight. And I'm gonna start off. I wanted to keep it simple, so I erased everything on the Patreon, and I just really started from scratch. So I might even add a couple different weight classes. I like the weight classes, but I might add some inner ones, because I don't know what people's dollar amount is that they can swing or whatever. But I just want to start off simple, so I started off with 4 weight classes that you can be in. Heavyweight, that's my heavy hitters and my go-to people that really got it like that could support. And I'm also going to lean on them a lot more and the channel members to provide me the content, like the topics and shit. I just like basically it's like sorry, I'm getting the text right now. It's like you part of the company, damn near. You know what I mean? Like stocks, like having stock in it. And I'm gonna turn to those people because sometimes I don't know. I don't want to reveal too much on this shit, but yeah, I got stuff. We working. We gonna see how this one goes. But I did revamp it. Started from scratch. A couple people signed up already. Let's get it. But yeah, man, DAZN got to make it make sense to his customers. Now you're thinking, Duran. Now you're thinking. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of thinking and prioritizing and getting my shit right. And so like me, I'm not enjoying what's happening to the outside world, but I'm enjoying what is making me. It's making me into a fucking savage and a monster, and I'm honing in. Because my biggest thing is I had excuses before because I was always going to fights and shit like that. Like I missed Christmas at home to go to the tank fight. And when you're on the road and moving in hotels and then you get back and shit, you want to chill out a little bit. But now with this quarantine, I'm liking it because this is the most time that I've had without being on the move. So it really helps me do shit that I'm not able to do when I'm constantly being pulled in different directions. So for that reason, I like it. So that's what I like about it. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. I'm gonna do a channel member stream in a little bit. So all my channel members on here, like I said, I gotta start. I'm starting. I gotta start. I'm starting right now. My channel members, I got a stream. We could talk about probably different topics. So if you want these live streams, I'm telling you, you're going to start seeing them less on the channel because they're going to be given to the live crowd with the Patreon and my channel members. Because it makes all the sense in the world. So I'll see my channel members in a bit. So y'all should consider subscribing if you want. And you want to be a part of the live gang. If not, you can check out the regular videos or when I do the streams. You know, we'll see. Shout out to Tony Boswell. I got your Patreon. We working.